Good to meet you, Haskell.
Oh, geez, good to see you. It's all we're corresponding. I read your book, and now you're making pictures. Okay. They have me here as number 7, potentially dangerous because of background or activity in groups.
So you're on the same list as the kind of people who are proper terrorists?
I'm number 7.
Despite winning Academy Awards, Haskell Wexler has been a victim of the national security apparatus. He's been illegally surveilled and he's had his passport confiscated.
Why did they do that to you?
What had you done? Why did they
I
say?
had done nothing except being a radical. I would, as I said, I was active in the civil rights movement. I was in the anti-war movement. I was an internationalist, They don't want you to make money. They don't want you to be well known. They don't want you to be a force in our system. It's just bullshit.
Was Gary's script really that scandalous? Stealing money from a bank account?
Well, there is something that I haven't told you.
What do you mean?
Gary's film was about a CIA bank robbery. It seems very, very likely that that bank robbery was not to steal money.
What do you mean, not money?
We could get ourselves in massive shit on this project, okay? We could, but we're not going to be dumb about it, are we?
What the hell were they stealing?
So, well, get me to say this in any way you want, really, but the dictator of Panama, Manuel Noriega, made secret recordings of senior US officials, senators and CIA officials, having sex with underage prostitutes, male and female, and taking drugs. So they had to go in and get the tapes. That's what was in Gary's script note. That's what his film was all about. Isn't it notable from what Frank said that Frank is really, really careful not to say where he got this information from? Secondly, Frank is really careful not to say a specific country of where Gary went, and he's really careful not to say when it was. I'd wager a bet that Gary was there during the 1989 invasion. And you put an anti-war guy, or a guy who's becoming anti-war at that point, into that melee, and then he comes out of it, and then he's going to write a script about it, and then as he's transporting that script and presumably all the research, which for all we know could be copies of the sex tapes, and then he disappears that night, and then he turns up dead over a year later.
Why are you only telling me this now? No wonder you've been so paranoid. Seriously though, that is a bit unnerving.
Let's just assume, just for the sake of argument, that I did want to overthrow the government, okay? So? So? What did Thomas Paine and George Washington and and the founders of this country wanted to do? They wanted to kick you Brits out of America.